Meg, Tracy's in Newcastle. Tracy, you're on the radio. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, Tracy.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Hi, Nick. I've got a question about MPs and ministers' pay. Given that all the cuts that are being made at the moment, do you think MPs and ministers should consider a pay cut rather than the rise that some have expressed they'd like, and let government departments take another budget cut?
And of course, Tracy, you're absolutely right. There was a suggestion last week, a pay increase of some 32%, Mr. Clegg.
I mean, Tracy, just to be clear, there's in the way the system works, there's a difference between ministers and MPs. So ministers, actually, we've taken I need to check, I think it's a 5% a pay cut when we came into office. But I read the reports like you did, Tracy, last week. That just beggars belief, apparently, that some MPs have anonymously said they think they deserve a 30 or 32% pay increase. I just think it is... I mean, they're living on a different planet for those MPs who think that you can say to teachers and nurses and doctors, you're only going to get 1% increase in your pay for the next several years, but we deserve a third increase. I think it's potty. It's not going to happen. Certainly not going to happen if I got anything to do with it. But I don't actually have anything to do with it because the pay of MPs is set now independently by this body called IPSA, which, remember, Tracy, was set up in the wake of the MPs' expenses scandals, and I hope IPSA will do the sensible thing and frankly follow what we're doing in the public sector generally, which is asking people to be very restrained in the pay increases they get.
Their argument is the level of responsibility have that they're paid less, say, than a head teacher. They would do far well, MPs will argue, if they were to go into the private sector or to work elsewhere.
I just don't buy that argument. If you're a nurse providing life-saving care to someone, if you're a teacher providing life opportunities to young children, if you're a police officer keeping our streets safe, I think if I was a teacher, nurse or police, I'd be really insulted by this idea that MPs suddenly declare that what they do is of greater value to society.
Some of your Lib Dems presumably took part in all
I have
of this.
no idea, because this was something which appeared anonymously. I flatly and totally disagree with it. I just think it's... And for all I know... I don't know who put their name to this. Whoever did, I really think needs to think again, and also needs to think what signal it sends out to the constituents of MPs, as I say, are quite... who are being asked to have real restraint and limits on how fast their own pay increases.